first times that we have ever been awarded our work.
Wow.
This is incredible.
Bravo!
Thank you.
And we would like to, God rest his soul, Ed Pearl, gave us our very first professional, we call it gig.
That's Bernie's brother.
We were a struggling group in the city. We were a gospel group. We sang that in the cotton fields and the cornfields back in Mississippi. Our whole family, we sang all day long. And it was amazing what music does. We did not feel the hard labor of the work that we had to do every day. We would get singing, and you never noticed how hard the work was, how difficult it was. Picking cotton is the worst. Picking cotton is one of the worst things I have ever done. When you pick cotton, you're reaching into those bowls. There's stickers on the end of each one, and it gets underneath your fingernails. When you start working in the morning, your fingers are so sore you can't bear it. But after a while,
carry on.
After a minute, it kind of gets numb.
Well, I'm just so pleased to be here. Ed Pearl, who owned the Ash Grove, and I met, I went there to do his hair. I used to do hair processing. I did this guy, Long Gone Miles' hair, and Langdon Hopkins came to town, and he was in the dressing room, and he saw Long Gone's hair. He said, "Who did your hair? Where you get that hair?" He said, "Joe did it." Well, it was just, I learned it at a very young age, maybe 14, 15 years old. I learned how to finger wave. And Long Gone told Lightning about it, and Lightning saw it. He said, "I want my hair done like that." So Ed Pearl, meanwhile, was driving me around looking for the processing cream all over Hollywood. You don't find that in Hollywood. I said, "Ed, I think we need to go down across the tracks." And we did that, and we found the processing cream, and I went back and I did Lightning's hair. And God, it's just been such a life after that. Ed Pearl, while we were driving around, I told Ed, I said, "You know, me and my brothers, we sing." He said, "Oh, really? We're a gospel group." He said, "Well, you should come out and audition for me." So I went back and I told my brothers about it. We got together, we went out to audition for Ed. We were so nervous.
Still nervous.
So nervous, guys. At the end of the audition, Ed said, "Well, you guys go home and think about it. And come back and sing for me again." Second time, we got booked at the Ash Grove. Barbara Dane was there, and she heard us sing, and she packed us all up and took us all the way to Newport Folk Festival. And we went, go ahead.
At the end of the Ash Grove, we were at the Ash Grove for 3 weeks, and at the end of the 3 weeks, Barbara Dane, in the dressing room, she says, "I have an East Coast tour coming up. If I took you guys with me, would you go?"
Yeah.
We got so excited, you won't believe how excited we were. Sure! Yeah, at that time, we hadn't been any place but the cotton fields in Los Angeles. And we were excited about maybe going to the East Coast. And then we thought about it and said, "We can't go, we don't have any money." So
She said, "Don't worry
I
about it."
said to Barbara Dane, "We're sorry we can't go." She says, "Why not?" She says, "I think if the people get a chance to see you guys, you're gonna make it. I won't tell my promoters about it. I'll just have you guys in the audience. I'll do a couple of songs, and then I'll say, I got some friends in the audience, and I'll have you guys come up. You can do some background background vocals, and then I'll just get out of the way and you guys can kill it.
Do your thing. Barbara, she was so great. She took us to Newport Book Festival. We went there to be gone, but it was like 3 days.
And the workshops.
We wound to do workshops all day.
The workshops.
Yeah, oh God, what's his name? A gentleman that was supposed to be a headliner got sick, and they said to us, Jesus, I can't think of his name. Said, you guys want to fill in for his spot?
Oh, we got the main stage now. God works in mysterious ways.
He said, sure. And the rest, we wound up being, we was gone from Los Angeles about, 6 months or so. We went to be gone 3 days, but we didn't get home till about 6 months later.
Oh, yeah.
We played, while we was out there, we played Carnegie Hall. We played every major place you can think of. God, it was just a wonderful time in our lives. And our lives still goes